Somebody asked if I'm still interested in Babblebrook or if it's kind of on the back burner for now. I'm interested in being interested in it. I really miss loving making those and having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, it just kind of feels like over time it became less fun and more stressful. I've kind of talked about it before. I don't mean to like harp on it for you guys who have heard me talk about it before, but yeah, it just kind of felt like at the beginning when there weren't these people who loved it and expected it and were like really, really wanting more. It was easier for it to just be sort of like fun and low pressure, whereas now it just feels like I already am a perfectionist, and for people to like love them so much and wait for them so with such anticipation, it just is like paralyzing, and makes it really hard for me to make them, unfortunately. But I still want to keep trying to, because that's like my favorite thing, is like setting up those really elaborate sets and like the costumes and the makeup and everything. But I just like wish that I would have never started making it so like plot oriented, because I feel like that's what is holding me back right now, is just feeling like people are like invested in this story that I just never really expected to do or really knew where it was going to go, and people are like, oh, I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. I'm like, I don't know what should happen next, and I feel like now I can't really go back to it just being a chill like, here's a witch and she's like, oh, I have this, it's magic. Oh, I have this, it's magic. I have this, it's magic. And I kind of just wish I could go back to doing that instead of like this whole big dramatic storyline that I just don't really know what to do with. Thanks, Moth Violet. My day's going pretty good. How about you? I'm actually, maybe that's, I don't know. It's mostly going good. I'm terrified to hear back from my realtor that I probably did not get the house that I really want. But besides that, it's good. I'm gonna go pick up Eddie pretty soon, so it'll be nice to have him back around. I'm gonna watch the new episode of Euphoria. Heard lots of good things about Euphoria. Worth the watch? I don't know. It really depends what you like. Because I think it's fun to watch if, like, when I was younger, I used to really like watching Skins. It's kind of like, you know how for, I don't know, maybe people in their 30s, Grey's Anatomy is a really juicy drama to watch. It's just like a really like juicy teenager-y drama. So it's like sex, drugs, gossip, shit. So it's like, it's not, you know, super. I think there's people who are sometimes looking for something a bit deeper, and it's not really that. But if just like the spiciness of it is enough for you, it's definitely fun to watch. And it's also very pretty, like especially this current season. They filmed on actual film, and it just is like very beautiful to look at. People in their 30s withered me. I am dust blowing on the wind. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just feel like when I was in, I'm sorry. When I was a teenager, I feel like I'm just gonna stop. I watched 2 episodes of Euphoria and it was too much for me. Fair. Yeah, it's very like, in your face. I heard all the Euphoria peens were fake and I can't stop thinking about that costume designer. I heard that at least one of them was real, actually. I don't understand how they do that. Fake like CGI or fake like prosthetic? Like, do they just put like a prosthetic like sleeve over the actual penis? I don't understand. A cock sock. What? I mean, like it sort of makes sense to me, but it also just kind of feels like, how is that any different than just it actually being your real penis? Like, doesn't that feel equally as like, isn't it the same thing? I guess it isn't. I don't know. It just kind of feels like the same thing to me. And is it for like the comfortability of the actor, or is it for like TV rule purposes? Like they're not allowed to show a real one? Because it feels sort of like if like a female were to be topless and they were to put prosthetic fake nipples over her real nipples, it's just kind of like, what's the difference? They blur the fake nipples on Drag Race? I've never noticed that. That's so funny. Maybe they had an artistic vision for the beans. Not the sort of topic I expected here for Animal Crossing gameplay. Me neither. We just go where the wind takes us, you know? No topic is off limits, except for some topics that are probably off limits, you know? There's definitely a market for boys who look like they're dying. What? What? So stressful. I thought I killed us. I had a Thanos moment. Okay. Erin, your mod just called me a nerd, I'm suing. Did you deserve it? Were you being a nerd? Okay.